Hi, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, bringing you another Law of Attraction metaphysical lesson from the girl next door. Today I would like to speak to you about, does the Law of Attraction really work? Yes, let's say it again. Does the Law of Attraction really work? There's a lot of people out there that's watching the metaphysical Law of Attraction videos, and they're indecisive. They don't know if it really works, it do work, don't work, or they just don't know. Okay? So I'm making this video today so that I can help those that don't believe, that have disbelief, to cross over with the rest of us and start manifesting the dreams of their life. So stay tuned, watch the video to the end, and I hope it makes a difference in your life. Now, as you know, with me, I always try to give real life situations involving myself that help people learn from my mistakes and from the things that I did to manifest the things in my life. Maybe it will help you and others learn and bypass some of the mistakes that I have made along my path. Now, just to recap, to help you guys with the Law of Attraction. Again, if you don't know anything about the Law of Attraction, I would just like to let you know. Everything you think, everything you speak, however you feel, you are manifesting your future in your life. If you don't believe it, just sit back and look at the things that happen in your life. And if you really analyze it, you will see how you manifest that situation, no matter if it's good or bad. The secret is God, the universe, the supreme being, gave you everything here on earth to have the life that you desire. But this is the secret. It's up to you to manifest that life. You have all the resources in you to create the life that you desire, but it's up to you. And many of us are creating by default, meaning they're manifesting things in their lives and have absolutely no idea they're doing it. So when you're standing by the water cooler at your job, talking, laughing at people, gossiping, you're manifesting. When you're yelling at your child, saying you would never be any good, you're going to be just like your dad, you're manifesting. Not only to that child, but to yourself. You're actually saying to the universe, I want more of what I'm saying, I want more of what I'm feeling. And voila, 1 week, 2 weeks, a year down the line, you're back in that same situation. Have you ever been in one of those situations and it seems like once you get out of it, you're back in another situation again? We all been there. As I told you guys before, look at those relationships. You get rid of one partner, end up with another partner, not the same, but giving you those same emotions. You manifest it in your life. Does the Law of Attraction really work? Yes, it does. If you've been watching my videos, watching everything that I have said, you too by now should be a believer. Now, I spoke before about how I manifest my townhouse, how I actually did not have the money to move in here because I just got myself out of a bind. And because I was paying back all the debt and paying back what I thought I should be paying back, I didn't have the money. My thing is, if I owe you, if you did me a favor, not only am I going to pay you, I'm going to pay you extra. And that's just the way I am. So while I was clearing up everything that I needed to clear up, I was joyriding, having fun, looking for another place. I was renting at the time. Not only did I manifest my townhouse, I manifest selling my house. And once I released it to God, the buyer just came knocking on my door. I mean, I sold my house on my own without a realtor. I sold my building on my own without a realtor. Once you make up your mind on what you want, visualize, say affirmations, imagine in your mind that that's what you want and that is what you already have. Because as a deliberate creator, you know whatever you're thinking, we don't think in the way that it's coming. We think that it is already here. So when you're visualizing, you don't visualize basically something coming to you. You visualize you already have it. You visualize how you would be if you already had it. Would you be jumping up and down? Would you be running down the block if you want $1 million? How would you feel if your manifestations was already in the light, already part of your life? That's how you visualize. Well, anyway, I manifest my house. I didn't have the money. It ended up that the place I live in right now, I was joyriding. And my mom and I just went there knowing that we could not afford it, but we were going there just to have fun, just to look around. If you want something, get out there. Go in the stores, look at it, try it on. Get in that car, sit in it, touch the steering wheel. Feel as if you already have it. I'm telling you, people. Get that emotion, get that feeling inside of you as if it was already done. That's what I did with this townhouse. And I got the sign that this townhouse was mine. And I just noticed it and just let it go and kept walking. As I told you, I'm an angel person. So when I got that feather, as I was walking around the place looking at it, and I got that feather and I said, no way. There wasn't a bird in sight. And I said, no way. And actually, a year and a half later, I was in here. I will not lie to you. I am in the model. So you know I got all the perks. The surround sound speakers, the central vac, the jacuzzi, everything I have because I have the model. Not only do I have the model, but they took $10,000, $20,000, no, $10,000 off the price of the house. I got it for a lower price because they were building the next phase and they dropped the price down a little bit. Then on top of that, they gave me a $10 concession. So I ended up getting my house. On top of that, I ended up with the right realtor, not the right realtor, the right loan officer that made sure the deal went through. I moved in my townhouse without having money. I borrowed some money from my mom, paid her back that also. And I was in here within a month and a half. I would not lie to you. The same thing with my house, selling my house. I had all these realtors coming around trying to get me to go with them, have them sell my house so they could take a big chunk of it out of it. And I gave it to God. And I went for sale by owner. And I sold my house when I didn't think at the end that it was going to happen. But I gave it to God. And my house sold for exactly what I wanted it for. I wanted to sell it for. My building sold. Same way. Once I gave it to God. Sold it without a realtor. I manifest myself from going from food service to an aide to a nurse nursing nurse manager to a nurse practitioner. I did all of that. I've always imagined myself being greater than what I am. And I'll tell anybody that. I did not know at that time when my imagination was just running all over the place, like in Fantasyland, that I was actually manifesting in my life. I now look back and I can actually say, oh my God, what I was imagining came true. Now, don't get me wrong. Other things that I was imagining, because my imagination was just all over the place, I was manifesting career-wise, moving up the ladder. But in other areas of my life, I was manifesting the opposite because that's the way I was thinking. So when you are always like thinking something negative or thinking of something that happened to you and you're always thinking about it, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in that situation again and again and again, and you're wondering, why is this happening to me? You are manifesting. It doesn't matter if it comes true right now or if it comes true a year from now. You put it out there. The universe is just looking for that right connection with that vibration that you sent out there. That vibration that you sent out is floating around trying to connect with something similar to itself. And once it connects, it brings it back to you. So you're going to manifest that bad relationship again and again and again until you realize it, control your emotions, control your thinking, and move on. You're going to manifest those bad experiences at your job until you realize this and just move on. Release it. Send the person love. Don't send ill to anyone because you're still manifesting. Whatever you send out, you'll be sending back to yourself like a boomerang. Does the law of attraction really work? Look at your life. Realize what has gone right and what has gone wrong. Then you sit back and you think, how was your state of mind? What were you thinking? What other experiences do you have in your life that is similar to what you are experiencing now? And you will see what I'm talking about. Sit back and play a game with yourself before I end this video. Sit back and imagine something off the wall, like maybe a green bus. Anything, something not too crazy, but something that just imagine it in your mind. And I want you to take your time and imagine it. Just imagine it for a good 2 minutes. Do it again every day for 2 minutes. And tell me, do you see in your physical life that what you were thinking of? What it might be, you might open up a magazine and you might see a green bus. Or you might turn on the TV and it might be a joke and you might see a green bus. Or you might just go outside and see a green bus. But you, by imagining the green bus, was putting that out there. And by you putting it out there, you attracted it to you. Have you ever wanted something, a new car, and all of a sudden seen 1,000 of them every day, like 1,000 of the same car every day? You are now attracted vibrationally to that substance, and you are now paying attention to it more. You're now seeing it more. You are now bringing it into your awareness. So when you're thinking about something, like I was thinking of a Louis Vuitton bag. Everywhere I go, somebody has a Louis Vuitton bag. I don't have a Louis Vuitton bag, but everybody has a Louis Vuitton bag now, because I started thinking that I want a Louis Vuitton bag. So from then on, I started seeing everyone with a Louis Vuitton bag. That's the way it goes. I'm talking about simple things. Now, if we're doing that just by thinking that I want a car, how is that working with your relationships? How is that working with your career? How is that working with your beliefs and whatever else is going on in your life? If you're constantly thinking of something, if you can manifest and see a car that you desire and see it 10 times a day by just wanting it, what do you think you're doing when you're thinking of relationships, of your jobs, of problems, of anything of sorts that's going on in your life? You are sending out a tornado, a hurricane, a typhoon, or whatever else you can think of, and you're bringing that back into your life. That's how the law of attraction works. If you don't believe me, I send you love and I send you blessings. But until we take control of our minds, our feelings, our emotions, we will continue to manifest and default. So I'm sending this video out to you today so that we all can create the lives that we desire. It's all up to us. This video was on, does the law of attraction really work? If you like this video, don't you click off until you click like. And then if you are not subscribed to my channels, please subscribe. Please look at all the other videos. This is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. Please visit me at myworldofmetaphysics.com, or you can go to store.myworldofmetaphysics.com, where I have an e-commerce store, and also I have a Law of Attraction blog where you can get more information on the Law of Attraction. Namaste.